Hi, it's Jenny Powers, author of Empowered, the woman's guide to following your heart, woman on a mission to change the world, awaken everybody to their best selves, and live my best, happiest, most empowered life. So I feel like I'm so many steps closer to that life because I keep jumping off these cliffs and shooting these videos and sending them out and believing in my dreams. So to everyone out there following your heart, I promise you, you're making enormous progress. You are that much closer than you were yesterday, the day before, or even a year ago. So keep trusting yourself and know that you are on the right path and amazing things are in store for you. So the next truth in my book that I wanted to share is see no limits. There are no limits to what I can do. Not a single one. I feel this. But the only way that I will truly know it is if I push myself to any limits that I think exist for me, and then push myself right through all of them. So I will do this. You have unlimited capabilities. Push yourselves to the limits that you think exist for you. Then watch as you go through every single one of them. You will see that none exist. So I remember when I wrote this truth, it was actually inspired by a huge step in my life and a huge leap of faith. I had always had this TV dream, and I started to think I should probably get some reporting experience or interview experience, and I started to think about launching the show. And so I was living in Medway, which is the town that I grew up in, and I went to the local television station and I said, I have this mission for this show, I have this idea, I have this vision, and I'd love to get some reporting experience. So, kind of fake it till you make it. They gave me a job reporting on the Medway Parade. Now, let me tell you, that is not exactly the large market I dream of for myself. Nothing against Medway Parades, but not exactly my biggest dream. And I just did it. I remember the morning of the parade, I was about to throw up. I'd never done it. It gave me a camera and a tripod, and my family was actually away, so I didn't even have any moral support. And I walked myself right over to this parade. I set up my camera, I set up my tripod with my microphone, and I just owned that I'd done this a million times and it was what I was meant to do. And I just started interviewing everybody and got them coverage for the parade. And I remember thinking, you know, the first time that I took the microphone and just walked over to a perfect stranger and said, hey, can I interview you about your experience at this parade? I was so nervous. But then once I did it, I realized I can do anything. This morning I hadn't done this. And then I spent the rest of the day feeling so much more comfortable, so much more at ease. And I realized there are no limits. Before that experience, I felt I couldn't be a reporter. I've never done that. I have no experience. I didn't go to journalism school or reporting classes or whatever the appropriate and linear path is to be a reporter. I hadn't done any of that, but simply because I decided to say, I want to have this experience, I'm willing to take action and ask for what I want and put myself out there, I made this experience happen. So truly, there are no limits. I can sit here right now and say, why should anyone give me a talk show? I've never had a talk show. I've never been on, you know, primetime TV, small acting parts here and there, but I've never had my own show, or I'm not, you know, certified in this or qualified for that. And what I say to all of that is, who cares? If you have a dream and you have a vision and you have a belief and you have a message, no one gets to tell you that there are any limits to anything that you can do. So this will all happen because I refuse to give up. And if I can keep moving forward and keep seeing no limits to anything and any experience I want to have, just realize in one day I'd gone from no reporting experience to feeling like I could do it a million times. Because I had the courage to say, I'm willing to be a beginner and I'm willing to try something I've never done before. But once you do, you'll realize you have unlimited potential and you can do anything in this world. So see no limits to anything that you want in your life, to love, career, money, anything in the world that you want. See no limits. And I promise you, you will realize that your limitless world is full of everything that you want. Bye.